Welcome back to the class, students. Hope everyone are fine, doing well. Before starting our class, once again I want to say about SMS. What is SMS? S is for social distance, M is for mass, and S is for soap. I hope everyone are following SMS, that we are maintaining some distance, wearing a mask, and using soap to clean our hands, right? Now let us move to our class. So today in the class we are going to learn about what is this exercise 1.5, that is using unit of measures. Okay, so in the previous class we have already done our exercise 1.4, that is related to our international number system. I hope you have done your homeworks, right? Now let us start with our class. So before starting, I request everyone to open their classwork, term book and pencil, right? So let us see what is, we already know unit of measures, we have already learned about metric measures, unit of measures, right? We have learned that three types, that is we use meter for length, to measure the length we use meter, right? Next, to measure capacity or volume we use liter, capacity or we want to use volume we use the measure, that is liters measure. And what is one more? Gram, that is used for measuring weight, right? So whenever we go outside, supposedly if we went in a vegetable market, if we are buying any vegetable, we use grams, kgs, right? Half kg, 1 kg, there we are using the metric measure grams, right? If you are buying any juice packet, on it will be already written like 1.5 L. What is L here? It is liters, which will define, which will measure the volume, right? One more, meter. Meter is used for length. What is the distance from your school to home? How many meters or how many kilometers are there? Right? Even we use small length, that is millimeter, right? To measure the distance of scale, or meter, centimeter. These are the measures which we use to measure different things. Like meter is used for measuring length. Liter is used for measuring capacity or volume. Gram is used for measuring weight. Here one more is a S, that is second. We use S to measure time. How much time you have reached, by how many hours or how many minutes you have taken to reach some distance. That is S you use as seconds. S is for seconds. Okay. Here we use for time. These are the 4 units which we use. Right. We see here they have given a small box. What is that box? They say, we know that is 1 centimeter, 10 millimeter. We know that millimeter is the smallest measurement, right? Millimeter is the smallest measurement. So 1 centimeter is 10 millimeter. Next, 1 meter. Now millimeter is a bigger one. So 1 meter is 100 centimeter. So 1 meter. Where we use meter? See, your mother uses. We want 5 meter of saree or 6 or 4 meter saree. That is, if you are measuring in terms of centimeter, it is 100 centimeter. So 1 meter is 100 centimeter. See what is the next one? 1 kilometer. We know this. 1 kilometer, 1000 meters. Right? If you are buying 1 kg of potato or tomato, you will get 1000 grams. There is only the value is changed. Here we are using meters. Measure is, our unit of measure is meter. Here is meter, but here is grams. It is weight, whereas this is the distance. So 1 kilometer is 1000 meters. See, the value is the same. Say 1 kiloliter. 1 kilometer, 1000 liters. 1000 liters. So 1 kiloliter is 1000 liters, right? So these are the various measurements which we use in our day-to-day life for using weight, to measure weight, or to measure capacity or volume, or to measure the distance. There are 3. Meter is for length, meter is for capacity, L is for liter. G is gram, that is for weight, S is seconds, that is to measure the time, right? These are the 4 units which we are going to use. So let us see, based on this we have our exercise 1.5, which is completely on word problems, right? Let us see what is it. So before starting, I request everyone to open their classwork and write down first question. See what is the first one? The number of people who visited during Commonwealth Games in New Delhi for the first 4 days are recorded. Here they have given us the numbers. Find the total number of people visited in these 4 days. So if you see clearly it is addition. Right? Now I told on first day I have given you 5 rupees. Second day I gave you 10 rupees. Third day I have given you 4 rupees. And on fourth day I have given you 6 rupees. I asked you on the 5th day, what is the total amount you have? So what you will do, you will add up. You will do addition to know how much amount you got. The same way here they are saying, number of people visited to Commonwealth Games. See, yearly we will conduct Commonwealth Games. So how many people have visited on first day? Here we are considering about days, okay? So on first day, how many people have visited? On second day, how many people have visited? On third day, how many people have visited? And on fourth day, how many people have visited? Combinedly, we need to see how many people have visited on these 4 days. So what we are going to do? We are going to add all the numbers. That is our large numbers. So let us start. So firstly, they said on first day. So let us start. So how you will start? Number of people visited first day. Visited on first day. So on first day, how many people have visited? It is around 15,290. 15,290. Same way, next again we will write number of people visited on second day. On second day. They have given 4 values. So now on second day, how many people have visited? 14,181. Next, number of people. See, the sentence will be the same, only we are changing the dates, right? So number of people visited on third day. Third day. How many people have visited? That is 14,235. 14,235. And the last is on fourth day. So number of people visited on fourth day. So how many people have visited on fourth day? That is 10,578. Now we have written how many people visited on first day, second day, third and fourth. So what is the question? See, find the total number of people visited in these 4 days. So what is the total? So what you will do to find total? You will add all the numbers. So let us add here. See, all are 5-digit number. Let us start from the right side. 8510. So 8 plus 5. 8 plus 5, 13. 13 plus 1 is 14. So 1 will be carried and 4 we will write down. Yes. Next 7. 7 plus 3. 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 plus 8 is 18. Again 18. This 9 plus 1 is 10. 18 plus 10, 28. Right? Next 5 plus 2, 7. 7 plus 1, 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. 1 carry, 2 you will write down. Next 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 4, 14. 1, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is, if you place comma, that is 54,284 people have visited on these 4 days. So what the last sentence you will write? What they asked, find the total number of people visited in these 4 days. So what you will write? 54,284 people visited in these 4 days. Right? In these 4 days. Try to write all the numbers in a sequence wise so that when you write it, you can easily understand which number you are going to add and how. Right? So number of people visited on first day, number of people visited on second day, number of people visited on third day, number of people visited on fourth day. We have added all these numbers and we got the answer as 54,284. So the total number of people who visited is 54,284 people visited in these 4 days. This is what our first one. Okay. Let us move to the next. I'll read out the question. Look here. This you can try as your homework. In Lok Sabha election, the elected candidate got 5,87,500 votes and the defeated candidate got 3,52,768. By how many votes did the winner win the election? I hope you have written this. Right? Let us see what is the question. I'll just give you a hint how to solve and you are going to try the problem. Okay? So first they are telling that elected candidate he got some 5 lakh votes and defeated candidate he got some around 3 lakh votes. Okay. So among these two, who got the more number of votes, that we are going to find. So see, elected candidates he got some around 5 lakh. He got around 3 lakhs votes. So we want to find who got the more number of votes. So we will use the operation that is subtraction. See, supposedly there are two persons, Rohit and Akshay. I have given for Rohit 5 rupees and whereas for Akshay I have given 3 rupees or 5 chocolates or 3 chocolates. So to whom I have given more number of chocolates? To find what we will do? We will subtract 5 minus 3, that is 2. So 2 more chocolates I have given to Rohit. So same we are applying here. Elected candidates he got some number of votes. Even defeated candidates will get some votes. So we are finding who got the more number of votes. So what we will do? We will do subtraction. We will subtract 5 lakh minus 3 lakh. Okay. Then you will get the answer. Fine. I hope you will try this. Let us move to our third one. Third one, write the greatest and the smallest 5-digit number formed by the digits 5, 3, 4, 0 and 7 and find their difference. What is difference? Difference is subtraction. Let us do what is first. They have given, we know how to form greatest and smallest number when they give the digits, right? Let us first write the digits. The digits are what are those digits? 5, 3, 4, 0 and 7. Now what we have to find? We have to form 5-digit greatest and smallest number. So let us write greatest 5-digit number. Greatest 5-digit number. By using only these digits, right? So if you see which is the greatest one, that is 7. So first one is 7, next 5, 4, 3, 0. That is 75,430. Similar way, let us write smallest. Smallest 5-digit number. What is smallest 5-digit number by using this digit? It is, see I told that we should not write firstly 0. As you see, 0 is the smallest, but we will not write on the first. We will interchange with the next smallest. So after 0 it is, next smallest is 3. So firstly we will write 3, then 0, then after 4, 5, 7. This is 30,457. We have formed greatest and smallest 5-digit number. Now what we have to find? We have to find the difference between greatest and smallest 5-digit number. Let us find difference between greatest and smallest 5-digit number is, what is it? Firstly we will write both the numbers as both are built up to 10,000. So 75,430 minus 30,457. 0 minus 7. We cannot subtract 7 from 0, so we will take a borrow from here. That is 2. Now this will become 10. So 10 minus 7 is 3. Now 2 minus 5. Can we do? No. So what we will do? We will borrow from here. This is 3. This is 2. So it will become 12. So 12 minus 5 is 7. See, 7 plus 5 you do? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? So again 3 minus 4. We cannot subtract 4 from 3. So again we will borrow from here. This is 4 and this is 13. So 13 minus 4 is 9. Next 4 minus 0, 4. 7 minus 3 is 4. So 44,973 is the difference. So what we have written? The digits. Then we have found the greatest 5-digit number. Then the smallest 5-digit number. Then we have subtracted the smallest from the greatest 5-digit number. Right? So we got the answer is 44,973. So that is the difference. I hope you have understood how to do. So I request everyone to, in page number 12, we have example 1, 2, 3. Please go through once again about example 1, 2, 3 and check do you have any doubts and see how to solve the problem. Hope you have understood how to do. So in this exercise I have given only one solving problem, one sum, that is second one. In exercise 1.5 you have only first, that is second one you have homework. Only one problem, right? So first write down first one, then try second one, then you write the third one. Okay? Hope it is very clear how to solve, and even the second one how to do. Firstly you will write number of votes elected candidate got, number of votes defeated candidate got, then you will go into do the difference, that is your subtraction, and the resulted answer you will write as this many votes has been got for the winner, that is by this votes he has won the election, right? So I hope it is very clear how to solve. We will meet in our next class. Thank you.